What is going on, cryptocurrency investors? Welcome to Crypto Review Central. There's been a lot of sideways action in the markets, getting some rallies, always finding stability back at $200 billion. It's been a wild ride over the last 7 days. Look at that chart. It is one big pit of price action, starting on October 29th with a retracement. The retracement was only $100 and it came back and then some on November 1st. Since then, we found stability somewhere in the middle of where we were. I cannot stress this enough. For a market as volatile as cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, to see this sideways action is almost unheard of. It might be the calm before the next storm. I wouldn't hold your breath. I've seen some experts call for a bear market well into 2019. And I've seen some outliers call for a bear market until 2020 or 2022. I would be very surprised if that were the case, and we have a lot of news that has happened over the last week, so let's get started. First and foremost, last week, Coinbase announced that they plan to add hundreds, if not thousands, more cryptocurrencies to their roster. And the rumor mill started speculating that it would be TRX and XRP next. However, today we have news that Coinbase has listed Basic Attention Token. BAT was one of the 5 assets that Coinbase highlighted throughout the summer of this year, saying that they were looking to integrate these assets next. I would assume Cardano is next on the list, although I didn't expect ZRX to come, and I didn't necessarily expect Basic Attention Token to come either. However, BAT is the next token to be listed on the platform, with trading to begin within hours of the announcement. Recently, also, Coinbase has joined Circle in a partnership creating their own stablecoin, Circle USD. So now the list is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, ZRX, Circle USD, and now Basic Attention Token. The roster is quickly expanding. There's also new measures put in place to avoid what happened with Bitcoin Cash. When Bitcoin Cash was first posted to Coinbase, it saw an astronomical price spike that led to accusations of insider trading. Basic Attention Token is getting rolled out in 3 phases as somewhat of a reprise to last year's Bitcoin Cash listing. Moving on, Bitcoin recently had its 10-year anniversary, with Eric Voorhees tweeting an incredible anniversary for one of the most important human creations in history. Today marks 10 years since Satoshi's white paper. Within another 10, fiat will have begun its terminal descent. Cheers to you, Mr. Nakamoto, and thank you. And Eric goes on to cite a tweet from Vijay Boyapati, which has 10 parts and is a very good explanation of Satoshi Nakamoto's vision with Bitcoin and how remarkable that is in and of itself. It's amazing that nobody quite knows who he is and that this space has evolved into what it has. I'm super excited for what the future may have as the future of this space continues to roll out. It's gearing up to be one hell of a ride. Also, to add to Fidelity and the Intercontinental Exchange joining this market in a big way, along with the CBOE's Bitcoin ETF application, Morgan Stanley has officially said that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are now an institutional asset class. Just this week, adding to the long list of big companies that have recently announced they're joining this space. Morgan Stanley's research division have released a new 50-page report updating the status of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain. They have a total of 15 such research reports so far, and this is more indication that Morgan Stanley is about to make an announcement into this space. There's a lot of money to be made by creating expensive structured products wrapped around the guise of crypto volatility. Morgan Stanley might not be interested in offering custody services, but are inclined towards offering and/or utilizing the following: an institutional trading desk, using Bakkt's infrastructure to offer Bitcoin futures contracts, over-the-counter transactions, as well as deciding whether or not they're going to go all in on a Bitcoin NDF, as well as an Ethereum product that is yet to be given a trading classification. NDFs are non-deliverable forwards that is cash settled and usually in a short-term forward contract. Ethereum World News concludes that one is tempted to think that Morgan Stanley is pivoting itself into a position where they can become a major player in the cryptocurrency space. The firm has had a research division that has produced 15 different papers to date that are centered on Bitcoin, crypto, and blockchain technology, so they are well versed. And I've been saying this for quite some time. We would be naive to think that these major traditional players would look at the volatility in these markets and not be tempted to participate. They are literally frothing at the mouth at the opportunity and potential of these markets. and I'm certain they all plan on participating in one way or another. It's just a matter of time before they can publicly admit it and roll out whatever products they are going to be participating in. It's going to be a really exciting close to this year and a start to 2019. This is going to be a turbulent few years, and the fate of the entire cryptocurrency market really relies on it. Nobody does quite know what's going to happen. A lot of people are afraid of these big players coming in and doing what they've done to traditional markets to this very vulnerable space. This space represents the largest global paradigm shift that we are going to face in my entire generation, in my opinion, and I'm going completely on board. Most cryptocurrency enthusiasts realize the industrial potential of blockchain technology, and many companies are also realizing that same fact. This is something that will permeate a variety of industries and will be a part of your everyday life, whether you like it or not. More and more companies like Ripple XRP announcing expansions into over 200 different financial institutions in the Middle East, along with all of these big financial giants from the traditional sector coming involved in this space. Pressure is mounting. Sell pressure has lifted. That's why we've been going sideways. Is that indication of upward movement to come? I don't really think so. I won't hold my breath because we've been fooled before. Bull traps are very frequent in this market. However, Ripple's the only one that's red right now. They have seen several pumps over the last few weeks with so many new partnerships and so much news about them. They are really solidifying their position as the third ranked cryptocurrency in this space and seem to be garnering a lot of financial institution attention. Moving on, IOTA is now supported on the Ledger Nano S. IOTA recently announced Trezor support, and now they seem to be adopted by Ledger Nano S. There was a press release on the development and how you can go about storing your IOTA on the Ledger S Nano, which is always good news for IOTA investors. Lastly, we have Weiss Ratings updating reports on 3,000 different cryptocurrencies, recommending XRP, Stellar, and Cardano as buys and Bitcoin as holds. They use a few different parameters to determine that Bitcoin is a C and a hold, while Cardano, EOS, and Stellar rank as a B- or higher. Charles Hoskinson doesn't agree with that, but again, it's more people talking about these assets, and it's another respected institution developing more research on cryptocurrency, so I think that's a positive. All in all, we wait for any big indication of upward movement that is yet to come really all year. So we might be waiting for the foreseeable future. We might be waiting for backed in December to see some sort of rally, or we could be waiting for the decision on this Bitcoin ETF that probably won't come until Q2 of 2019. Time will tell, and all we can do is continue to monitor these markets, and monitor these markets we will. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and smash that like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes on this video, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of the content. We provide weekly cryptocurrency news videos to help keep you up to date on this emerging space of blockchain technology. Thank you for watching Crypto Review Central, and I'll see everyone next time.